I actually have something pretty neat. Going on right now. Down the street, a couple 300 yards away. You really can't see, but it's just right down there. Mary Liddy has a little friend who has just moved in, and she's down there exchanging walkie-talkies. They got walkie-talkies so they could talk to each other on those. They don't have phones yet. And the little walkie-talkies are great. They'll work for up to 5 miles. It is Saturday afternoon and I am like full-on dad mode. All right, walking through the yard, admiring all the grass that I mowed today. I have cleaned out the garage, or organized it, mowed every bit of grass, front and back, went for a walk, and now I'm just, walking around in the yard barefoot, admiring the grass that I mowed. Dad mode, dad life. For the vlog, I thought I would address something. I didn't really include it here because I didn't record any of the radio show with the vlog camera on Friday. But for any of y'all that follow me on Twitter, you would have seen this and, might be wondering. But on Friday, I went through a nice little Twitter rant. I guess you'd call it a Twitter rant. I was really juiced up in support of these conferences who are taking it slow with canceling their season. And so I'm calm about it now, but I wanted to pass this along to you. So this is basically what the vlog is. I wanted you to understand my take on this. When the SEC, ACC, AAC, Conference USA, Sun Belt, and Big 12 all decided they were not canceling yet. They were going to go a little further down the road, kick the can down the road, see if they can have a season. When they made that decision, we had some of our sports media, especially some of the national guys, really kind of chastising them, calling them names, trying their best to pin them to the wall a little bit, put the pressure on for the SEC and the others to cancel, and began to, call them names, they called them the stubborn six and all this kind of stuff. Just because they didn't come out here and cancel their seasons at the exact moment that the Pac-12 and the Big Ten did. And it's some pretty big name guys in sports media. Y'all know who they are. And listen, it's as dumb and least common denominator thinking and as irresponsible as it can get from big platform, big box media guys with big followings. It's just unfair and it's irresponsible. Because the reality is, here we are just a couple days later, there's already starting to pop up some information that maybe some of the things that the Big Ten made their decision based on could have used a little thorough background check and a few of those types of things. And, families of athletes starting to throw a little bit of a fit there. They thought they had a little quick trigger on it. Yet still, over the last 3 days or so, some of these big guys with blue check marks and big followings really pinning the SEC and the ACC to the wall, and quoting presidents from other parts of the country who've already canceled, saying that, well, they're just not looking at reality. And all of it, listen to me, all of it is complete and utter BS. The end result of this is this. Those conferences may cancel. The SEC may cancel Monday. The ACC may cancel Tuesday. Nobody knows that. But what they are doing is taking the information they have in front of their nose, along with their medical advisors, and they are continuing the effort to have a season until they get to a point that they must cancel it, which may not come, but it might. So to call them the stubborn six it's unfair, it's dumb, it's irresponsible. I began calling them the respected six because they're taking a measured approach to this, a methodical, measured, responsible approach to it. They're going to try to have a season. And I think they're going to be able to have games. I know most people feel that way. And then the other side of this is, if you notice any bit of negative news regarding the playing of football or not, players who have come out against a coach, you had the Florida State guys questioning the testing, any unity groups, anything that might be construed as negative, whether it was a few people or just a couple, that gets taken and run with. And anything positive towards playing college football, the big box media aren't even touching it. You have quotes from coaches, Nick Saban and Brian Kelly. You have quotes from players all over the place. Najee Harris, Alabama, Trevor Lawrence, Clemson, just administrators all saying, players saying we're safer with the team than we are at home. Players saying we want to play. The huge majority of players saying we want to play. Parents of players. But they aren't writing about that. They aren't covering it. They aren't tweeting it. They aren't encouraging it. Why not? You have to ask those questions. And so the lesson is, I'm not telling you to think like me. I'm giving you my opinion on this, and I'm not telling you to think like me, but I am encouraging you to do this. Think for yourself. Take in all the information. You don't have to lean one way or the other. Take in all the information. Try to see things and think about things from different perspectives. Think about it from the Big Ten perspective. Think about it from Greg Sankey's perspective in the SEC, but think for yourself. These people who take the approach that, well, I've got a blue check mark and several 100,000 followers, so I'm going to do their thinking for them. Steer clear. My advice to you is be very, very careful about consuming that stuff. They don't think for you. And I'll end with this. Nobody has the right or should at this point be criticizing the Pac-12 for canceling their season or the Big Ten for canceling theirs. I'm not going to criticize them. You shouldn't either. And by the same token, nobody justifiably has the right, has a leg to stand on to criticize the SEC and the ACC and the Big 12 for moving forward at this point either. You cannot criticize them for that. And anybody who does is wrong and irresponsible. See y'all tomorrow.